Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
How is it doing?
Fine, not bad. I'm okay. Yeah.
Can you please introduce yourself and tell me why you are interested in our position or in this position?
Okay. Firstly, I will introduce myself. Well, I can say that I'm graduate from the Bachelor of the Mechanical Engineering and Automation's Mechanical Directions in QUST, which is the abbreviation of the Qingdao Science and Technology University. And currently, I'm studying in the Master of Mechanical Engineering in the University of Wollongong, Australia. And also in the bachelor's, I learned German for 3 years. So in the test stuff, I get no, I got 15 points. About the interest in my positions, firstly, I can say that there is a link between my major and the mining and mineral positions. Well, in my majors, I learned so many optional subjects for this aspect, and also in my dissertations, I, I conducted an experiment about the hydromechanical properties of the material, such as the flow abilities. During this position, it cultivated my interest in this aspect, so I want to know more about uh, this position, and also that's the reason why I want to apply for this aspect positions.
Sounds good. And can you please provide an example where you have built a motivation and cooperation within a team?
Well, yeah, according to my memories, uh, uh, it's about in my bachelor's, I prepared for a presentation with my team roommates, and also it was my first time to have a presentation in public, especially in Germany. I think it's very difficult. And then at that time, our task is to have a presentation about the German language and culture. So there is so many procedures in this process. Firstly, we have to establish our subtopic and the background, and then we have to do this kind of research in some websites such as google.da, and after that we have we have to make our presentation and related transcript gradually, and then we have to do some rehearsal to practice this presentation, and after that we have to have we had to have a conversation with our tutors, Mrs. Go. At that time, she would give us some advice to do some changes. After that, we have to prepare some questions for some appointed student, such as my best friend or the best friend of my team roommates. Uh, Lastly, we have to print our handout for these presentations, uh, such as the explanation of the keywords and the key concept, and also the historic background. As in my memories, I explain the historical background of the Valentine's Days, and then, and then about the results, we completed this the presentation successfully. So I built my motivation and the cooperation with my team members. Thank you.
Great. Have you ever encountered a problem which required you to come up with a particular creative solution, and please describe the solution, and that's
Okay.
the question.
Okay, I can see that in my memories, About in my bachelor's, when we conducted an experiment to measure the flowabilities of the black polarized core, that we know the black polarized core is so small and so dirty, so it is difficult to be recorded and measured in the recording instrument and the paper. So at that time, our task is to measure the flowabilities of the black polarized core. And basically, there are two steps in that process. Firstly, by looking for some literatures about some parameters, parameters of theories of solid powders, we found some alternative solid powder which can substitute the black polarized core. It is really clean and easy to be recorded and measured in the recording instrument. And also at the same time, it is really environmentally friendly. What I want to say is that it cannot contaminate the sanitation of the laboratory, and also it fails to affect the accuracy of the facilities and the environment, facilities and the equipment. Moving on to the results, we measure the flowability of the black polarized core indirectly with the alternative substance effectively and efficiently. So that's it. Thank you.
Great. And do you have any questions for us?
Yes, there are some questions. Firstly, I will talk in the community. Is there any regular bus for us to take to commute? And also, is there some fixed locations for us to get the regular bus? And if not, we have to drive our private car to commute. So, as in this ways, are there any carpoolings or the garage for us to park the cars, or we have to reserve them in advance? And then another question is that, except the common salaries, is there any salaries for the working overtimes? As we know that if there is large load of work, we cannot finish it on time. So we have to work overtime to finish this work. So I think the working overtime phenomenon is very important, and also the salaries for the working overtime is an indispensable question. So please tell us. Thank you.